Good day, everyone. Teacher Nilda is here once again. Today, we are going to study about finding percentage, rate, and base. In finding percentage, base, and rate, we need to remember three terms or the three elements. Terms to remember. The first element is rate. Rate is the number compared to 100. It has a percent sign or the word percent. The next element is percentage. Percentage is the number that represents a part of a whole. The third element is the base. Base is the number or amount that represents the whole or the entire amount. In solving or in finding percentage, base, and rate, we are going to use the triangle method or the so-called Tetchan's triangle. Ganito po yun. Yan, kita nyo. Yung triangle, hinati sa tatlong bahagi. So, on top of the triangle, nandoon yung P, which stands for percentage. Sa Tagalog, yung P, percentage, bahagi ng isang buo. On the lower left side of the triangle, nandoon yung base, letter B. So, yung base naman, yun yung kabuuan sa Tagalog, isang buo. On the lower right side of the triangle, nandun naman yung rate. Yung merong symbol ng percent. Okay. So, if we are going to look for the percentage, ito, kunyari, ito yung muna natin hahanapin. Yung base at saka yung rate, imumultiply nyo lang. Yan. Base times rate will give you the percentage of the problem. Now, if you are going to find the base naman, yung percentage ay nasa ibabaw ng rate. Yan. So, separated sila by a bar line. So, ito yung bar line. So, meaning to say, ang gagamitin mong operation ay division. Yan. Okay. Pangit yung sulat. Division. So, if you divide percentage by the rate, makikita mo yung base. Okay. Kapag rate naman ang hahanapin mo, tingnan nyo ulit, yung percentage ay nasa ibabaw at yung base ay nasa ilalim, again, separated by a bar line, you are going to divide. So, the operation will be division again, division, division. Division. So, R rate is equals to percentage divided by the base times 100%. Okay, to sum it all, we're going to the next slide. So here's the three formulas we are going to use in finding the percentage, the base, and the rate. So the first one is P is equals to base times rate. The second one is Base is equals to percentage divided by the rate. And the last one, rate is equals to percentage divided by the base times 100. So these are the three formulas we are going to use in solving or in finding the percentage, the base, and the rate. For us to be able to solve the problem correctly, we need to learn how to identify the elements present. For example, yung 50%, ang tawag dyan ay rate. Paano natin nasabing rate? Kasi meron siyang percent symbol. Kapag may percent symbol, ang number na yon, ang tawag doon ay rate. Next, kapag mayroong salitang o sa unahan, yung number na kasunod noon ay tinatawag nating base. And the last one, kapag ang number ay preceded by the word is. Minsan yung is na yan nasa unahan, minsan nandito yan. Ang tawag dyan sa number na yan ay percentage. So, the first step in solving this kind of problem is to identify first the elements. So, let us apply the three formulas we have learned a while ago. Finding percentage. Here is the first example. What is 80% of 50? The first step is to identify the elements. 80% here is what we call the rate. Bakit? Kasi meron siyang percent symbol. $50 here is the base. Bakit? Kasi meron siyang preposition of sa unahan. So, kapag may preposition of sa unahan ng number, yung number na to ay tinatawag nating base. Yan. So, what is missing? Present ang rate, present ang base. Therefore, the missing element is the percentage. The next step is to write the formula. In finding the percentage of a particular number, P is equals to base times the rate. Let us substitute. Base will be 50 times the rate na 80%. You cannot multiply at once. You have to change this or to convert this into decimal number. Decimal. How? For example, 80%. Kapag may percent symbol pa, ang decimal point niya nandito. Ang gagawin mo, move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Therefore, andito na yung tuldok niya. Okay. Tatanggalin mo na yung percent symbol. Ibig sabihin, yung 80% mo ay equal to 8/10. Yan. Ganito na siya ngayon. 50 times 0.8. You can disregard the 0. So, 8/10. 50 times 8/10 will give you an answer of 40. And that is our final answer. Therefore, 40 is 80% of 50. Second example, finding the rate. 36 is what percent of 60? So the first step is to identify the elements. 36 here is the percentage. Ibig sabihin, yung 36 na to ay percentage. Bakit? Kasi may salitang is. So, yung 60 here ay tinatawag nating base. Bakit? Kasi meron siyang salitang of sa unahan. So, what is missing? Present ang percentage, present ang base. So, the missing element is the rate. So, what is the formula in finding the rate? R is equals to percentage divided by the base times 100. So, let us substitute the value. Percentage is 36 divided by the base, 60, times 100%. If you divide 36 by 60, it will give you an answer of 6/10. 6/10 will be multiplied by 100, and the rate will be 60%. And that is our final answer. Let us have the third example, finding the base. The problem is 40% of a number is 240. The first step is to identify the elements present. So 40% here is the rate because of the percent symbol. 240 is the percentage. Bakit? Kasi nandun yung salitang is. So what is missing? Rate is present, percentage is present, therefore the missing element is the base. The next step is to write the formula. Base is equals to percentage divided by the rate. Let us substitute the value. P, 240 divided by the 40%, which is the rate. So you cannot divide at once. You have to convert this 40% to decimal. Again, 40%, ang decimal niyan ay nandito sa unahan. So you have to move the decimal point 2 places to the left. Therefore, nandito na yung tuldok niya. Tapos, remove the percent symbol. 40% is equals to 0.4 or 4/10. Ito na siya ngayon. B is equals to 240 divided by 4/10. If you divide 240 by 4/10, base will be 600. And that is our final answer. Thank you for watching. See you next time. God bless.